Hello, comrades, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 7, I think, of Loco Dome. We got all screwed up because there was a cancellation last night, so my whole arrangement of which matches which all over the place, but this should be the 7th or 8th match that comes out. I'm pretty sure it's the 7th one. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. This is a game where we face off two contestants with a bunch of steam locomotives to get to 100 points or knock all of each other's locomotives out. That's an intro that I'm going to have to change next bracket because of how the rules are going to change. Anyway, don't have Tyler with us today. We do have a returning individual who played last week in the matches that came out, and we have an individual who has not played yet at all. I think you might be the last new contestant in the bracket.
Oh,
So, speaking of the bracket, let me just pull that up. I just spoiled everything. This is where we stand. Yeah, no, you are in fact the last new contestant of the bracket. Um,
oh boy.
Kaiserin out to the lead here. This person out to the lead here. The winner of this match is going to go on to face that individual, as you can see, but I can't say who it is because as of recording this match isn't out yet. The loser of this will go on to face Brian, and while I have, equal love in my heart for our contestants, if Milky loses, that's going to be a really, really funny match, and I'll get to why very shortly. Um, and then we have the people down here. This match needs to be scheduled. This match we're waiting on this. Mew is going to be in a tough spot. But yeah, that's the bracket as it stands right now. Let's get on to these rosters. In fact, we'll start with AJ, but folks should remember AJ's roster from last week. Starting off, you've got the Chinook, which is a Jubilee, a little beer can.
Beer can.
You've got the really little engine. I think this is the smallest in the competition, or very close to it.
I think I was lower by like 100 points, or not even.
Yeah,
No, it was like 50 or something.
at one point I dumped all of the submissions into a spreadsheet so I could just look at numbers. Um, you know, as you do. Then you have 1392, which is a pretty bog standard engine. I mean, it's a very average locomotive for one of these rosters, I would imagine. It's not a very average locomotive overall. I feel like it's on the small side in my head. The most average locomotive is like a Mikado. We'll get to that. And then you have this, if I recall correctly, relatively small mountain type.
A really sad mountain type.
Yeah, this is a hill. And then you have the Selkirk, which is not only the bigger beer can, not only the star of your lineup, one of the most powerful locomotives in the competition. And
Isn't it second?
I think, yeah, it's second behind something which will have debuted as of this recording tomorrow night, but as of this posting last video, I'm pretty sure it's something that Ford has.
Oh my. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's alarming. Although as of that episode, and I'm sure people will be talking about this when it comes out, I am going to be now changing the rules for how sacrifices work in KOs, where you are in fact allowed to sacrifice a locomotive you've never had active. So you can just carry a bunch of useless engines with you to chuck into the volcano when someone tries to knock out the thing that you like. Anyway.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it'll be very funny. I was like, I don't know if this will damage like the integrity of the gameplay, but it will be funny, and I think that outweighs anything.
The
Pass it to the
funny,
fire, destroy it.
Yeah. Anyway, Milky, let's go through your lineup as well, starting with Sierra Railway 18, which is a very small-looking consolidation.
yep,
It has these
Can
little
confirm.
stumpy wheels. Is this standard gauge?
yep.
Could have fooled me. Alright, you also have Polson Logging Company 3100, which, get a load of that spark arrestor.
Yep.
This is a crop of a Martin E. Hansen photo because there are like 13 other locomotives behind this in that picture. Milky, why? Do you know why?
I think it was just a company photo that they did.
Okay. All
where
right.
they rounded up every lane and took a photo.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm not quite sure the original photographer, but it may have been one of the more famous ones, and just showed up at the camp one day and was like, "Hey, we can take a funny corporate photo, and this is it."
I can take a photograph for you because it was probably like 1920.
Yes,
Uh, anyway,
all. Yeah,
sorry, what were you, what were you gonna say?
I think it was the 1940s here
Oh, okay.
because that's when they got this engine because it's secondhand.
Ah, I see.
I wonder
Um,
who it came from.
you also have a little logging prairie. No, none of your lineups would be. I feel
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
you have to have this, right?
Oh yeah.
You're contractually
And I
obligated.
and I just found this builder's photo like 10 minutes ago before we started this.
It looks like it's in like Train's mesh viewer or something. You
Yeah.
know, why is it just in the void? It's like if you know how superliminal ends. Anyway, uh,
Yeah.
then you have what is this?
The 1001.
Long Bell 1001. Another logging 2662. And you guys probably are understanding why it's going to be funny if it's against Brian. And then you have a little logging Mikado, which is the one I was thinking about earlier. Rayonier 90.
Which in the previous photo of 3001 is right behind it.
Oh, this is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's an interesting little spark arrestor on it as well. You definitely have the spark arresters down. Three
Yeah.
out of 5 of your locomotives have the spark arresters. Anyway,
In the photos anyway.
You guys keep saying it's 3001. Do you mean 3100?
3100.
yes, 3100. Sorry, I'm
Yeah, you keep
confusing
saying
3001 and 1000. Or sorry, I'm confusing 3100 and
1000.
1001.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
I was
have
looking for 3001. It's like, am I missing a photo here?
I have very little doubt it's going to keep happening. So just be aware of that.
Oh, it
Yeah.
will.
I know what you're talking about, at least. That's
This-
the start.
The problem is they're both 2662s, so here we go again. Now I'm going to put up the flagships of you guys' lineups, which I always assume is the first one, even if that's not true. And I'm going to flip a coin, and then we can get started.
You aren't wrong. Yeah.
Sierra 18.
Yeah.
All right, well, it is heads. Heads belongs to AJ. AJ, what locomotive would you like to start calling with?
Ooh. Yeah, let's start out strong. Let's just throw the Selkirk right out there right now.
Oh,
Oh.
God. This is yep. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's get
Milky,
this
it's
over
been
with.
nice knowing you. I just want to say, Milky, what do you want to respond with?
Well, there's only one option here.
Okay.
Well,
What is that?
3100.
3100. Yeah, that's probably the wisest option. I don't know if any of these options are particularly wise. Milky, do you know off the top of head what your combined total tractive effort is for this lineup?
I do not.
Okay. Well, I was curious about how close it was to the cap. Anyway, well,
I did have to change it a few times for the cap.
yeah. Well, also because you made a themed lineup, which I said at the beginning of this bracket, I really like themed lineups, even if it means them not being quite as good as they could be.
Like I said, it was really close to being a oops all Polson.
Yeah, that would have been really funny.
But then they were
Well-
too similar, so I had to change it up.
Ooh, I
I
wonder
think
if I
the one thing,
Sorry, go ahead.
I said the one thing that killed my theme lineup was having to pick 6015.
Yeah, poor 6015. Well, it might have some showtime, it might get destroyed, who knows. Milky. Oh, right, you're on the receiving end. AJ, what is your first stat?
Yeah. But let's just get it right out of the way. Proactive effort.
Chapter Pfeffer. Ah, this is why I went with this. 54,999.
76,905.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that sets the tone. AJ?
Let's see. Let's go Robert Lamasena.
Rebel Emissioni's power computation. Milky.
11,218.
26,648.
Yeah.
2-0 AJ.
Same as above plus superheater.
Same as above.
Oh no.
34,375.
Oh no. It's worse than I thought. AJ?
Same as above, but sub firebox for great area.
39,060.
151,472.
For nothing. AJ?
Power L1.
3,626.
41,813.
Yep.
Whoa.
And yeah, that's I can't even think of how many
That's
times more that is off the top
Really,
of my head.
yikes.
12 times?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of times.
Power MT.
182.82.
1,486.8.
Yep.
182? Oh,
Well,
God.
You theorized this was your strongest one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yikes.
Let's see, where was the...
Logging railroads are not known for, you know.
Okay, let's go superheating surface. I heard a hint to that earlier.
WTF is the superheater.
So does that count as a zero? Or
That
do I
does
have to call
count as a
something
zero, yeah.
else? Okay, well, 2032.
Alright, well, you win. So you're up 7-0.
Let's start with firebox area.
Firebox area.
Okay. 186.
412.
God.
Great area.
53.42.
93.5.
9-0. I'm just waiting for one that I can say, ooh, that's kind of close to, and I haven't found one yet.
Evaporative heating surface, sorry.
4,007.
5,054.
Well, that wasn't it either. 10-0.
Closer than the rest. Here's the one I love bragging about. Factor of adhesion.
Oof. 4.77.
4.03.
It's amazing because 4.77 sounds bad, and yet we've had so much worse in this competition lately.
There was a 5.25 in my last
Oh.
game with Bryce and
Oh, no.
Ugh. Anyway, AJ.
booster.
No.
12,000.
AJ.
Let's go regular track. Oh no, I called that already. Wait a minute.
Hi, Tyler.
Tyler
Let's
has
go-
arrived.
Okay, let's go with some harder to figure out stuff, or harder, something that might be close. Let's start with driver diameter.
Driver diameter.
55.
63.
All right, we have reached 13-0, and AJ has not had to use their brain yet.
Boiler
Let's
pressure.
go, AJ.
Yeah. Boiler
210.
pressure. How much?
210.
285.
14-0.
All right. I'll skip that. Save that for later. We want those lower, so let's not call any of those. Actually, what I can call though, let's go tender water capacity.
Tender water capacity. 8,000 gallons.
14,400 gallons.
15.
Tender fuel capacity.
13 tons.
I forgot about that.
Oh, you're oil.
I'm oil. I'm oil.
Hey, Milky, do you have any oil-fired locomotives?
Do I?
It's good.
Yeah, I believe 18 is
All right, switch to
Oil-fired.
an oil-fired engine.
CBT. Yeah. 800 gallons?
4,920 gallons.
Okay.
So
All right.
which engine are you on now?
Milky is now on Sierra Railroad 18.
Oh, ball.
Okay, let me pull up that photo.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Now I want to call driver diameter, but I did that already. Because that would be a funny flex.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Approximately, yes, inches.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Not enough.
It exists, I swear.
Okay, now I could definitely safely call these one. Let's go tube length. Flash fluid.
Tube length.
Okay, tube through. Just double checking, make sure I'm in the wet area. 200 by 2 inches.
No, that's length.
No,
No. You
what
want
the length?
flue tube length. 2 down from that.
Oh, balls. 12 feet.
12 feet? 20.91 feet.
20.91? Why do I not remember that from last time?
Well, remember all the Canadian engines? We have like black holes in our things to make our things longer
Yeah,
magically.
Oh,
The French.
So it's all the poutine we put in there.
Yeah. Sure, you call it that.
Yeah. Let's see what I call. Apparently, I didn't call it combined heating surface, so let's do that.
okay. 1,374.
7,086.
Goodness gracious.
And let's go evaporative heating surface over cylinder.
Yep. 212.04.
278.0.
That's better than it should be. 19-0.
Your power.
Oh, I forgot about this one. Your bill.
1906.
1949.
Yeah.
And at 20-0, we have our first markers on the board.
Let's see. Oh shoot, I'm blanking on the order of year, the valve year order. Where is that? Quick.
So Tyler,
Baker Wally. Okay. Guess I don't want to call that then.
probably
Let's
not.
call.
Maybe not.
I'm blanking on how to actually. I used to be able to tell them apart. I can't anymore. So let's go overall weight.
Pick something. You're almost out of time.
Minimum weight of rail.
Okay.
I panicked.
AJ, turn on your brain, please.
Their
Yeah.
boy is small.
Yeah.
43 pounds.
Yeah, 130.
All right, Milky, congratulations.
Yep.
You got a point. You're calling with
Yeah.
CRR
Yay!
18 against 59-31 Selkirk.
Okay.
David versus Goliath.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say,
Yeah.
Tyler, have you taken a look at Milky's roster?
I have, and all I've got to say is we're watching the Hoplium River logging.
Yeah.
End of an era, my friend.
Yep.
The forest is burned down.
The forest.
Yes. Okay, but like the huge muffler on 90.
I love all of these. I love the massive fart cans. Anyway, Milky,
All right.
stat.
Okay. So, I know what we've been tiptoeing around. So, what is your weight on driver?
Weight on drivers.
Weight on drive. 310,000 pounds.
You're about 3 of my locomotives. Mine is 104,000.
104,000. 2 against 20. Milky.
Engine weight
447,000.
115,000.
3 against 20.
Tender roaded weight.
284,000.
Wow, your tender weighs more than my engine and tender. 60,000.
Oh my god.
Total engine and tender weight
731,000.
Okay, mine is 175,000.
175. All right, it's 5 to 20.
Overall wheelbase.
Oh, 87.42.
45.12. Driver wheelbase.
22.
12.17. Engine wheelbase.
46.
Oh, thank you, Tyler.
19.67.
I'm here. I guess I should do that.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna say I've been doing quite good at handling the sheet by myself, but I've also made a couple of little upgrades. For example, I can mark things as tie now instead of writing -1.
Builder.
Pardon?
Builder.
Builder.
Montreal Locomotive Works.
Burnham Williams and Co.
This too is a Baldwin.
Yeah.
9 to 20.
Yes. Also uncallable now. I like this.
Yeah, because last game that you weren't here for Fort against Mopac, Mopac didn't have a single locomotive with axle loading, not a one. So I just had to keep that marked as uncallable because it couldn't be called at any point during the competition.
You might
Oh
actually you might actually have to do that.
Oh,
None of
God.
mine I don't think any of mine have axle loading.
Great,
Some
awesome.
of mine do.
We'll figure it
Some
out.
of
We'll
them-
we'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
I'm
At
sorry,
will.
AJ. I couldn't find 101's axle loading.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
reali-
axle
I forgot-
loading it's just the black hole.
The
It is
axle
not
loading
like
of that
that.
locomotive depends on how far forward the guy in the cab is leaning.
Yeah. I completely forgot to check all of them. I just went through 101s because I knew that would be the one with the most gaps.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Mind the gap.
All right.
Apparently, all of them had the same gap.
What is your Ellis Tomelio's weight comp?
Oh, that's a good one for
Um,
these. Ellis
oh, I don't-
Valley's
oh,
weight
I don't-
computation.
Pull the calculator.
If you don't have it written down, you can use the Real Tools calculator, or you can just use your own calculator.
I really should write it down at some point.
Weight on drivers and engine weight. Oh, I forgot to make that change to the downloadable spreadsheet to do rigid wheelbase. Anyway,
Wait on drivers.
Okay, weight on drivers divided by
Wait.
do.
Yep.
Cannot.
Nice. Oh, I forgot. This is the nice one.
Oh no.
goodness. Okay.
All right. Mine is 0.69.
That is nice.
It's a terrible
Mine
stat.
is
It's fun.
mine is 0.90.
0.90. There you go.
God.
There's a point. 10 against 20. Milky.
Yay.
It's not a lot left on the board here. There's actually been 30 stats called, which means there are 10 open categories. Some of them are going to be uncallable at this point.
Okay. So we both have markers on the board. Okay.
Yep, you sure do. And you'll get another you'll get another pair in 10 points. But you also have a timer, so you got to figure out what you do.
Okay. I want to do a swap back to the C1 or the Polson 3100.
Polson 3100. Let's that swap is in the record. You're now calling with 3100 against the Selkirk. What do you want?
Loco base ID.
Oh,
Block.
block 2.
Chinook.
What is the loco base ID of the Chinook?
113.
Damn it.
Milky?
Wait.
Yeah.
No, Tyler, you heard that right. Let's move on.
113.
Mother.
Milky, what is your loco base ID?
Okay, mine is 821.
821
Which
is
is
still
good.
decently good.
That's pretty good, but 113 is great.
Yeah, that's I remembered like, oh god, AJ's got this loco base ID thing. I didn't remember it was 113. I blocked that part out. I just remembered it was low. All right, AJ, you won that one. The board is clear because 2 markers were used. You are now calling against Polson Logging 3100 with the Chinook.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I
you
Oh,
wanted
clicked
to
on-
allow an helicopter into this?
One type of Chinook. Speaking of, driver diameter.
Oh no.
Oh, did the thing we said?
Yeah, the board reset
Yeah,
because
yeah.
two markers were used.
Okay. My driver diameter 55.
80.
Yep.
21 to 10.
Boiler pressure.
210.
300.
22 to 10.
Oh,
Oh wait, I didn't mark something. My bad. I didn't mark the.
Mark.
I didn't give the point for loco base ID. My bad.
Let's go with the flue tube length.
21.
Wait, what? Darn it.
Yes.
18.9.
And there's the
Let's go.
point for Milky. I don't know why you thought you were gonna win that one. You've got a stubby little Jubilee, and Milky has this
Yeah.
long boy.
It didn't. I look how both photos up. It doesn't look much shorter.
Anyway,
I could do something mad funny.
oh
No.
god.
Oh no.
What are your low pressure cylinders?
Not applicable.
Yeah,
Not
there
applicable.
you have 0. It's a 0. So Milky, what are yours?
Mine are 31 by 30.
Those are some hefty low pressure cylinders. 12 to 23. Milky.
They do be hefty. What's your axle loading?
None of my trains have axle.
Not a single one.
Yay!
Not a single one have axle
All
loading.
right, we're gonna mark that as uncallable. Milky,
We
try
did.
something else.
I get to play with the fun toy.
That was still mad funny. And that's what this is all about.
That's true.
Okay, what is your...
The pack of trading cards is a entirely $6 value. Every Yankee swap gift I've ever given has been more than that.
What is your tractor Befford?
26,557.
54,999.
All right, 13 to 23. Milky.
Tubes.
Tubes.
47, 2.25 inches.
Wow. I have 310, 2.25.
That's a lot of tubes.
That's a lot of
That's
tubes.
a lot of tubes. 14 to 23.
Firebox area.
232.
Oh, false.
You probably get some beer can.
186.
186. All right, 24 to 14. The Chinook takes that one with the slightly larger firebox.
Ah, I see.
Speaking of, great area.
Mine is 53.42.
Oh, that's close. 55.6.
All right, 25 14.
Evaporative heating surface.
4,007.
Oh, okay. 2,833.
Ooh!
Yeah, remember how Milky had 300 tubes?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that now.
Yeah. Geez.
15 to 25. All right, this is a game now. I'm liking this.
The- Yes. Combined heating surface.
3,933.
Still not enough. 4,007.
Milky, that was an insane gamble, and you still got it.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Okay, I figured chunky boy.
That was the
It's
funniest thing you
Still
could have done.
chunky.
All
I
right,
figured that was a safe gamble. I can't imagine how much pure communism they can fit through those superheaters.
Oh my
it's
god.
actually Duff.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
Maple syrup.
Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
374.25.
Oh damn, that's close. 367.18.
Yeah, that's not
Now
fair. That's not fair.
Now that's a gamble right there.
Yeah, no, that's because the Chinook is broken. Is why.
Okay.
not like there's anything wrong with the spreadsheet, just like Canadian hackery. AJ, you take that one, 26 to 16. What's your next call?
Which one do we want?
Also, we do have more markers on the board. I forgot to say so.
Yeah.
I was too excited.
Let's go. Ooh, trying to do mental math in my head, trying to think how this works, but I don't know trains enough to do that mental math.
The
Let's go.
Grace Harbor Line.
Tender water capacity.
Tender water
Tender
capacity.
water capacity, okay. My tender water capacity is 8,000 gallons.
8,400 gallons.
Wow.
27 to 16. AJ.
Oh, okay, this is a sketchier one. Tender fuel capacity.
13 tons.
12 tons.
Wow, okay.
Oh, wow.
17 to 27. Milky.
Okay. This one is going to be really ballsy, but if it works, it works. And I'm just going based off of my memory of Canadian Express engine. Minimum rate of rail.
101.
Okay, my memory served me right on that one. I remember that they're fat and have all the minimum rate of rail. 73 pounds.
73 is still so high for a logging engine.
It is on the chunkier side.
Yeah. 18 to 27. Milky.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm hoping this doesn't turn into a back and forth that will remind me of every startup train line I make in OpenTTD when I've just miscalculated and I'm watching it dip further and further into the red after every run. Well, Milky,
I'm just jumping through. Oh, I missed the obvious, so I could probably get. Wobber Messina's power competition.
da 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 da.
16,680.
False. 11,218.
Yeah, remember how we
Yeah.
had 300 pounds of boiler pressure?
Yeah.
Yikes. AJ?
Let's go. Oh, okay, this is same as above plus superheater percentage?
What is a superheater?
Oh, yeah.
What is yours, AJ?
21,350.
Yep. 29
same.
to 18.
Same as above, but sub firebox for great.
39,060.
89,088.
Wow, okay. 30 to 18.
Power L1.
3626.
73,411.
Yeah.
And Power MT.
182.82.
2,675.1.
This thing is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Great, I love it.
I want to know one stat about this engine.
The Chinook?
Yes, I will get to there, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, let's go with. I only got one. That looks ugly, so I don't want to call Builder.
Damn. I
I
mean, it is ugly, but damn.
It is. And
Year.
yeah. 1910.
1936.
Okay.
Alright, 33 to 18.
Let's go with.
That isn't the one you wanted, is it, Tyler?
What?
Oh,
No, that's not the one I wanted. I think you. Oh, I think you know which one I want, Ellis.
who knows at this point.
Oh, what was I looking for? I just bought. Oh yeah, it's free again. Wait, is it? No, it's called. Darn it. Let's I was gonna say loco base ID, but no, it's still called. Let's go with. Darn it.
Gotta pick something.
Is driver? Oh, driver diameter is free.
No, it's not.
Is it? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong section. What?
You go.
High pressure cylinders.
High pressure cylinders.
Okay. 20 by 30.
Oh, that's gonna go. 17.25 by 20.
Ooh.
Yeah. 19 to 33. Yeah, so there's a reason this thing has an absurd evaporating heating surface divided by cylinder volume. It's because the cylinders are tiny.
Tiny,
Milky.
tiny. Okay. Oh boy. I think I recall a thing or two about this engine. What's your number in crafts?
Number?
Yeah. What's your
5.
number in crafts?
5.
6.
Oh,
Oh,
my
wow.
god.
Yes.
20 to 33. Milky?
Number built
5.
6. Let's
21
go.
to 33.
Builder.
Montreal Locomotive Works. AKA
Baldwin.
Aldo. Yeah, like I said, it's ugly. I can't call it.
I mean, there's
It's an
another.
ugly engine. It's built by Baldwin.
There's another thing that gives it away, but you know what? Just keep saying that.
Okay, what is your tender loaded weight?
Oh, tender loaded. 198,500.
Phew. 154,700.
All right. 23-33. Milky?
Okay. Can't call that because funny. You weigh more than me. There, I know that.
It's a really easy one. I'm surprised you haven't called yet.
You never know. I mean, there are a couple that get me. Although, I don't know. I don't know about some of these. Yeah, I think I know the one that you mean. But Milky's gonna have to find it the next 15 seconds or 10 seconds or however long the sand
That
goes
was
down for.
Ellis Camaro's rate comp.
That's what I was thinking of.
That's not what I was thinking of. but
Really?
yeah. No, I was thinking of the thing that kind of directly relates to it, but
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good one. Anyway,
it's drivers over total, right?
it's weight on drivers divided by engine weight.
How much of you is making you move?
And with the Chinook, it's not very much. So I'm waiting for the. I vaguely remember the ballpark that it's in. I remember expecting it to be lower than it was, but it's not high.
Oh yeah, okay.
Do you have yours?
0.46.
Mm-hmm.
0.85.
8.5. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. 24 to 33. Milky.
24 to 33. Okay.
Keep that in my notes.
Oh, and we're 40 minutes in, and I forgot to mention that we have a website. It's theironhorseman.com, where you can download the stat sheets that you can build to play this game, or download some of these. I'm going to make downloadable sheets like to play the game in person, but also you can buy our trading cards, which are what we use to play this game. If you are so lucky as to have a locomotive.
Yes. Okay, Ellis, because we have another marker on the table, I'm going to do a pro gamer move and swap.
Swap 2.
45.
Polson logging 45. Your other oops all Polson.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
what?
oops. Okay. Now I can commit math funny.
Oh no.
What is your engine wheelbase?
Oh, Oh,
37.25 feet.
23.75.
23. All right, 25 to 33. Milky.
Overall wheelbase.
70.73.
46.58.
Milky.
Weight on drivers.
121,000.
66,000.
Wow. We have even more markers on the board.
We pogging. Engine weight.
263,000.
99,000. Total engine and tender weight.
I'm gonna use the thing to block.
Okay. What are you gonna block
I'm gonna
to?
go to.
Block
I'm
with?
gonna go to Hillcrest.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for this
Come
one.
on, little boy. Little engine that could.
All right. What was it? The total locomotive weight? What is the total locomotive weight of Hillcrest 101?
Total engine and tender weight 22,000.
uh,
The fact that the stat sheet has the tender impresses me.
this is mad funny. 149,000.
Yeah.
Tyler, it does not have the tender.
It just does not have the tender.
Does not have the tender.
There's no tender stats.
Yeah,
'cause
it
originally
doesn't.
didn't
It
have a
doesn't
tender.
have a tender. That tender is fake.
Like, I mean, they probably store firewood on it, but it wasn't part of the original engine back in 1900 whatever.
I don't think this thing would fired. I would imagine it's like propane.
So you know.
All right, hold on. I need to clear the board. Axle loading needs to be marked uncallable, and total locomotive weight is called. And now it is 101 calling against pulse and logging 45 with a clear board.
Oh no, what's the worst thing?
I wonder
Let's go.
what happens next.
So all if you want lower, right? Okay, yeah, good. Driver wheelbase.
9.17.
4 feet.
Yep.
Engine wheelbase.
23.75.
4 feet. Ratio of driver wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase, which I'm surprised you didn't call against the Chinook.
Yeah. 0.39.
1.
One.
Yep.
37.28.
Overall wheelbase, engine and tender.
46.8 or 0.58.
4 feet.
4 feet.
Wow.
Weight on drivers. Wait, no, that was... Yeah, weight on drivers.
66,000.
22,000. Engine weight.
99,000.
22,000.
Jeez, this thing is so small.
What gauge is this thing?
Oh, this is I think it's 3 foot.
It's what the people want.
Yeah, it's 3 foot.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. So can I call tender loaded weight with a 0? Is I'm allowed to do
You
that?
can, yeah, you can.
Okay, well I'm gonna take the free point then. Tender loaded weight.
Wait, 50,000.
0.
Shoot,
Milky.
I thought you were going to call fuel capacity and this was going to be awful.
Milky, I'm stunned that you have an all logging lineup and none of them are tank engines. That just occurred to me.
There was some thought for tank engines, but
Yeah. Oh well.
Minimum weight of rail.
37.
18.
Gee.
Let's see. So
42 to 28, 70 total points.
okay. Let's see what's the other funny ones I could do. You know, okay.
Now the gears are turning. The brain is on.
I can call swap when I'm not ruling, right? As long as nothing's been called.
Yeah, you can call swap whenever you want, pretty much.
Okay, so year.
Year. 1906.
Oh my god, 1914. I was like, just in case this fails, I'm swapping right away.
43 to 28.
Let's see, what do I not call? Can't call those. I should not call those.
I'll clarify. When I
Actually,
say whenever you want, I just mean in between stat calls, as
Yeah,
either
yeah.
contestant.
yeah. Okay, here's boiler pressure.
Order pressure. Mine is 160.
Oh, 200 psi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is 200 PS? What?
How?
We need
I'm
to make
pretty
a
sure
stat
this-
sheet for a bell.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go with. Okay, I definitely don't want to call any of those. Not that one. Not that one. Honestly, that's not a power MT.
360.
664.19.
Oh wow. Oh, it's because it's so light.
Yeah, I don't know what power MT means. I just saw like that's higher than some of my other engines. What?
Power L1 is like this big fancy power calculation, and then power MT is that divided by average axle loading.
Oh, okay.
Which in your case is basically nothing.
Yeah.
Why can't gauge be a call? It should be the smaller the gauge.
I have long said that if I ever were to institute gauge as a stat call, smaller would win.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
2 foot's what the people want.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Okay,
showing up
let's.
a 15-inch gauge.
Okay, let's use my second marker for a swap.
Joke's on you, I'm bringing out the Guinness tramway engine.
Oh,
Alright.
God.
Okay,
Anyway,
and I am gonna swap all the way back to my lovely, beautiful Selkirk.
alright, swapping to the Selkirk.
Okay, I am going to counter your swap with another swap.
Uh-oh, what?
I'm going to go to the Longbill boy.
Okay, the Long Bell 1001. I
And we have
don't
a
know how
reset.
this is going to go. We have another reset. We have
Oh, I
a
don't
clear
want a
board
reset.
now.
Okay, I should still be safe though.
Unavailable axle loading. Still.
Yeah, I have none of my locos have ever had axle loading. Let's see. Let's go with. I'm gonna start like. Let's go with blue/tube length
17.
20.91.
Alright, 46-28. This is the part where it becomes clear that we're going to have the shortest game of Loco Dome that has happened.
Firebox area
160.
412. Gray area
31.50.
93.5. Evaporative heating surface
1927.
5054.
God.
Superheating surface
Unlike my previous one, there is a superheater here.
Oh wow.
466.
2032.
Yep.
Bind heating surface
2393.
7086. Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
272.72.
Hey, that's our closest one, 278.
The fact that this has a better evaporative heating surface divided by solar volume than a compound is bad. Like, I don't... Like, I love the beer cans, but I don't like seeing them in this game now. They're too
Why?
good.
Because-
They're OP.
yeah.
I
I'm just
mean,
gonna bring Selkirks forever. I hope you know that now.
Someone's gonna have to figure out how to counter you. It's gonna be these things and East in the final now.
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah,
242A1. And then you should
And
be
even
scared.
flex, I'm gonna go down to Calgary, see the Selkirk for myself, take a photo of me with it, and I'll use that photo for the rest of my locomotive.
Well, no,
games.
just when you do, bring like a scale and put it under each of the wheels and just see if you can get the axle loading that way.
yeah.
God.
I'll ask the museum people, hey, can you just lift that up real quick? Can
Yeah.
you put a scale under it? Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's go. Robert Lamasena.
6300.
2006 or 26,648.
Okay.
Oh, we do have more markers, by the way.
Cool. Same as above plus superheater percentage.
7497.
34,375. Same as above, but sub firebox.
38,080.
151,472.
God.
You know, I
Our
think the
L1.
shout's going into the Kill East collection.
Yeah, I feel like it should.
Our L1.
59, or 5,935.
41,813. Our MT.
436.12.
1,486.8.
All right.
Let's
It's
see. You have
57 to
1,000.
28.
You're on 1,001, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just before we go on, Milky, are those a bunch of Lombard log hauler treads in the foreground? What are these?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's more than I would have ever expected to see in one place because I got the feeling that they were relatively rare.
Yep.
Huh. Anyway. HA?
Let's see. Oh, let's go with a tender water capacity.
5,000.
14,400 gallons.
5828.
Do I want to do this? Yeah, let's just do it again. Let's just keep doing the funny. Fuel capacity.
1,500.
Oh, this is your... Okay, 4,920.
Okay. This one's...
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if this is the oil or not.
Yeah, well, we haven't had that come across this one before, but this is an oil boy, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, let's skip that one. This is a closer one, but let's do driver diameter.
Driver diameter 44.
63.
Alright, 60 to 28.
Boiler pressure.
200.
285.
61 to
I
28.
I can't tell size scale, but something tells me I don't want to call that one. Oh, I haven't called the funny yet. Proactive effort.
42,517.
76,905.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't strike me as very funny, but it is definitely one you win.
Yeah.
I want to
Well,
see this thing up against Ford.
We're missing a call, aren't we?
Are we? We are. What didn't get marked? Boiler pressure wasn't marked. Did you guys do
There
boiler
you go.
pressure?
Yes, I called boiler
Oh,
pressure.
you did?
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Booster effort.
WTF is a boost.
12,000. Factor of adhesion.
If these things had booster, they burn down the forest. My factor of adhesion is 4.23.
4.03.
Alright, 6428.
Let's see.
These are the games where I wonder how I might include a mercy rule.
Oh, year. I haven't called the year yet. Year.
1924.
1949.
6528.
Okay, I'll swap.
2?
90.
90, okay. Ryanair 90 is in the game with a big
That
honkin'
one.
stack.
Okay.
No reset on that one.
Let's see. Thing is, okay, I think that's that, so I don't want to call that. So what do we have free still? Let's go. Okay, so the rock one. Let's go wheelbase ratio.
Wheelbase ratio.
0.48.
Oh, 0.48.
Oh God, really?
Oh goodness.
You guys have tied on wheelbase ratio?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Milky, you are the opposing contestant. Therefore, I must ask you first: would you like to make a swap to another locomotive to attempt to break the tie? You don't get to look around. You just need to tell me, yes or no.
No.
No. Okay. AJ, you must swap to another locomotive to attempt to break the
Yes.
tie. What is it going to be?
Hillcrest.
I
Hillcrest.
knew it.
Oh God.
1.
1. Okay. Well, you win that one, 66 to 28.
And that clears the board, I think, right?
No,
No, that wasn't a marker.
that was not a marker. That's correct.
However, comma, I am going to use my marker and swap back.
Okay, and that clears the board, and this is where things get really, really bad.
And I'm going to swap.
Oops, I just clicked on the show by accident.
Where do I want to swap to?
Now, what do you want to swap to?
I don't want to use that one. No, there's only 2 I'm actually thinking of. What are we at? We're at 94. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to Chinook.
Alright, Chinook.
Feel sorry for Milky.
Yeah, I do too. I
Let's
like
go-
this lineup so much. It's so, I know we keep saying that they're ugly, but it has so much character.
Yeah.
And I would love this kind of lineup, Milky. I wonder if, you know what, actually, I can check here. Hold on, let me.
The deck was built more around style point.
Yeah, I know. And more, I mean, you know what, just more around style. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Let's see, where is Pogger Loggers? Let me scroll all the way down. Yeah, that's right. Your total tractive effort is 175 800. So that explains a lot. You've got 25,000 of cap space, basically. Wonder what the biggest, most powerful logging machine you could bring is. Anyway.
I found that out. But no, it's not 38. It's Warehouser 200.
Oh, hell yeah, you should have brought that.
It was in the shuffle for this for a while.
Alright,
And then
anyway.
I bumped it out.
Alright, AJ, you are 34 points from ending this.
Yeah. Let's start with good old Loco Base ID.
15,480.
113.
15,000.
Yes.
So you're on 99. Which one is 90 again? It is the only one in color. Okay. Let's go with skip all of those. Skip all those. Driver diameter
48.
80.
68.
Boiler pressure
180.
300. High pressure cylinders
20 by 28.
Wait, 20 by 28?
Yeah.
17.25 by 28.
Yes! Success.
God.
This thing. I feel like you don't know where your hole is because you're just so used to being so good. Anyway, Milky, 29 to
Well,
68.
I
It should
don't
be
even.
29 to 69.
Oh, it should be? Sorry.
You have a point for weather pressure, I think.
Nice.
Sorry, I was distracted by the idea that I wanted to say conceptually. I feel like what this match should be showing people is that you really do need to have a big bruiser in your lineup. With even with 200k to play with, you want something in that 60 to 70,000 pounds of tractive effort range, because if not, then you have no response to any of the power stats, and you just get walked all over. It's it's brutal. But this is what I think we are, there's a lot to learn from this first bracket of Loco Dome, and I would like to think that we will have plenty more of these, because Royales are cool. This is my favorite game mode to watch. Anyway. Yeah, so, Milky, you're calling now.
Factor of adhesion.
Block.
With? You can't. You
Self-care.
don't have any
Oh,
markers.
I don't have. I needed two more. Okay.
Oh, L.
So factor of adhesion 4.63.
Okay, mine is 4.01.
Whoa!
Oh, that even
Yeah.
beats. Oh, that even beats.
That,
Yeah.
you would have won anyway!
Yes.
I love this thing.
Oh man, and when I talk about lineup composition, I talk about always have a Baldwin, have a Baker valve gear locomotive, have a 4.0, or at least like a 4.01 or a 3.99,
Yeah.
so that you can always, so that there's, a couple of stats you can always rely on. Alright, Milky.
Okay, now you're gonna get hit. Baldwin. Or what's your building? I jumped
Control
ahead of me.
locomotive work /Elko.
Baldwin.
Now you're getting it hit. Baldwin! Just yelling Baldwin at someone.
Okay,
The most
and now
dangerous
that
war
we
crime.
had a, for the most part, empty board here.
Yeah, and 2 markers
lines of
now.
decision. Ooh, driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase 7.67.
False. I miscalculated. 13.08.
Damn. Against the Jubilee, it's only got 2 axles. 2 driving axles.
Risk I
Oh, I
took
don't
was calculated.
But man.
I forgot that was lower. I'm not gonna lie. So yay.
Yeah,
I
no,
forgot
you
that
did
was a
in
lower
fact
call.
win that. It's 70 to 31.
I
101
need to
total
call that
points on
more.
the board.
Okay, so now that I'm back here, let's go with a. What am I up against again? Keep on closing your photo.
You're up against the 90.
90. Okay, which one's in color area? 90. Oh, yeah, we can call those. Let's go with the water capacity.
5,000.
8,400.
8,400. 71 to 31.
Fuel capacity.
2,000 gallons.
I'm on coal.
Oops. Milky, do you have a coal-fired engine?
I do.
Switch to it.
We're bringing back the 3,100.
The 3,100. How much coal does the 3,100 have?
13 tons.
12.
12 tons.
Yeah!
32 points against 71 points. Milky, you're still hanging on. What is your stat call?
Wait. I'd like to use a swap.
Okay, swap 2.
Selkirk.
Selkirk, okay, fair enough. There it is, Selkirk's back. Milky, what are you gonna do now?
No problem. What is your driver wheelbase?
The driver wheelbase has been called.
It's been called.
False. Engine wheelbase.
46.
43.75.
Alright, 33 to 71, Milky.
That was engine wheelbase?
That was engine wheelbase.
Okay, good.
What is your weight on driver? Or do we already know about?
Wait on
Yeah.
drivers?
Wait on drivers.
310,000.
Okay, mine is 262,350.
Alright. Milky?
Engine weight.
Engine weight. 447,000.
305,150. Tender weight.
284,000.
Mine is 154,700.
3671.
Total engine and tender rate
731,000.
459,850. Minimum weight of whale
Yeah, 103.
73.
73. 38 to 71. Look, you're definitely making it look less bad.
Yeah, that's the point. What's your low pressure cylinders?
No.
Ha, ha. 31 by 30.
Over square cylinders, which is still not a style point, but people still keep trying to call it. Milky?
Okay. What are your tubes?
72, 2.25.
Mine are 310, 2.25 diameter.
40 to 71. Milky.
What is your crew to length?
20.91.
21.
21. 40,
0.09.
41 to 71. Milky, you're down by 30 points, but you definitely have momentum on your side. I just hope you manage to follow through with this.
Right, screw up. Make a mistake.
Number in class.
5.
6. Number built.
5.
6.
And there's 2 more points. 114 total on the board.
Os Tomaro's weight comp.
Alright.
0.69.
Okay, I need to do the math for that.
I finally wrote it down, and it's a funny number. It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy to remember.
The funny numbers are most memorable.
Yeah.
This is amazing because despite the fact that the difference in points is almost 30, it feels like Milky has AJ on the ropes a little bit. I mean, Milky has a lot of maneuvering to do, and
0.85.
yeah, that's 44 points. Milky has a little maneuvering to do to sort of get more points out of this, but AJ is still not calling. Well, Milky?
Okay.
I'm wondering what you could call and get away with.
Year. You should definitely call year. Year is a safe bet.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I don't.
What is your
Is it going to be Milky or the Hourglass that wins? Milky.
power M2?
Power MT?
1,486.8.
Well, I had Bendix somehow. 182.82.
Yeah.
Well, it's back in the hands of AJ and the Selkirk. Where to now?
Let's see. Booster.
No booster.
Yeah, no booster. What? You set the forest on fire with one. Why do you need one?
73 to 44.
Attractive effort.
54,999.
76,905.
74-44. Before
Let's
AJ goes
go
on the power computation tear, I feel like if I were in Milky's position, I would have actually used a swap instead of calling a stat. I would have swapped to something else, or even called valve gear, which pretty sure would be a tie, and then just shaken up the game that way and tried to stay calling and clear the board. It would have been a hell of a play. Anyway, AJ?
Let's go with yeah, let's just start the run. Let's go Robert Le Messina.
Mine is 11,218.
26,648.
75-44.
Same as above, but superheater.
Same as above plus superheater. 11,218.
34,375.
76-44. There are more markers on the board now. 120 points total.
Same as above, but sub firebox.
49,060.
151,472.
77.
Power L1.
3626.
41,813. Year.
1910.
1949. Okay. Firebox area.
186.
412. Gray area.
53.42.
93.5. Skip that one. Superheating surface.
WTF, it's a freaking superheater.
2032.
Alright.
One of my engines has one. And it's not even in the stack seat because no one knows what it did.
I'll have to skip those two. Okay, let's play the funny flues.
Cruise. No.
If you have no superheater, you have no flutes.
One of my engines dead.
So does that mean what happens if you have zero?
That's a 0 by infinity. It's, automatic win for you, AJ. What's your flus?
196 by 3.5 inches.
Or one anyway.
Okay.
83 against 44. And I think, unfortunately, I can see, Tyler, you probably can too, how AJ would bring this home with no contest.
Yeah, I can see it. It sits there.
Yeah.
Just gotta press a button.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to. I'm going to use a marker.
Okay. What are you going to do with it?
Shoot. Swap, obviously.
2?
To. We're at 127. Can I get.
This is going to be a reset as well, so I'll clear that. You don't get to deliberate when using a swap, so pick something.
I'm not even looking at. I'm not looking at my stat sheets. I'm looking at the list of calls.
Well, the list of calls is gone.
Yeah,
I know. I'm looking at the list of things I'm allowed to call. In general.
Okay.
Let's go.
swap.
Oh, you're also.
Hold on.
I will-
have to do my
AJ
fault
needs
first,
to finish
right?
theirs first.
Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad. I fought
Let's
for
go.
all the deliveries and there was one.
Oh god, I'm so torn.
Well, you need to pick one. You are out of
Hillcrest.
time.
Hillcrest.
Hillcrest 101. Alright.
Okay.
AJ? You are still calling. Milky, if you wanted to
Yes.
swap, you can do that now, too.
Swap 45.
Swap to 45? Okay. Polson logging 45. The boards on this are nice. But AJ, you're calling against Polson logging 45. This is the ship that Milky has chosen to go down on.
Yeah.
It begins.
Okay, let's
Like-
start with driver wheelbase.
9.17.
Let me guess.
84.
Engine wheelbase.
23.75.
4. Ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase.
0.39.
1.
86.44.
Overall wheelbase.
46.58.
4.
God.
Weight on drivers.
66,000.
22,000. Engine weight.
Alex, can you just edit the first part of the video in for this? Because it's the same thing.
I know. I'm sorry.
99,000.
22,000. Tender loaded weight.
50,000.
0.
No, the
Total
difference.
engine and tender weight.
149,000.
22,000.
The difference is that the first time it was like kind of funny because it's so small, and this time it's like standing on the ridge of the valley after the dam has burst and watching the water come through the town.
Yeah. Speaking of water, boiler pressure.
Milky?
140 or yeah, 1C. 1C.
160.
200.
92 to 44.
Okay, I'm gonna save that for later. Let's go with. What? All the weight ones. I need to milk 8 more out of this. That's a problem.
I think you've miscalculated slightly.
I know, but it was like I have to swap because I'm not allowed to go back to Selkirk.
No, that's true.
So that's what I was looking at the sheet. I was trying to do the math. Like, can I get more out of Hillcrest or can I get more out of Chinook? Power MT.
360.15.
664.19.
Alright, 93 to 44.
Alice, the ET's weight.
Okay, that's extraterrestrial rate.
Alright.
Not
I'm-
less than 1 and 1.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm a tank, right? It's just
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, you're one.
Yeah.
Milky's is point something.
Not one.
Not one.
Don't need to run this math here.
Yeah, I suppose not. 94 to 44.
0.66.
Wait, what was it, Milky?
0.66.
Oh.
Repeating.
Oh, great.
2/3.
Satan.
Yes.
Out of town.
Okay, here's factor of adhesion.
3.95.
4.04. I think I win by.
You win by a
0.01.
nose. Wow. And that's a really good
0.01.
one, too. 4.0.
Yeah, I was scrolling through. I was like, what? My factor of adhesion is 4.04.
4.04 and 3.95. Those are both really good.
Yeah.
That's not what I expected to see out of either of these engines.
Yeah. Let's go with minimum wing to rail.
37.
18.
96 to 44. Hey, look, more markers.
Let's go with year.
1906.
1914.
Okay. 97 to 44.
I'd like to use a marker to swap.
2.
Falkirk.
Yep. I really thought you were going to win with 101, and it would have been a really interesting
been funny,
flagship to end
but-
on, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, we know what I'm calling next. Tractive effort.
Walk.
With
Longbill boy.
Longbell 1001. What is the tractive effort of Longbell?
It is 42,517.
You know what?
You're blocking a nuclear blast with a Roman Centurion shield.
I
Pretty much.
I just appreciate the fact that Milky is taking this standing up. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like some people would not have blocked there and just stood in the middle of town and let the tidal wave wash over them. But Milky's like, I'm dying right here.
Yeah.
And I respect that so much.
I will die on this
Well,
hill
I will go
With
down with
my-
this ship.
with my stylus engines.
Was this thing bought from the SP?
No, Northern Pacific.
Oh, okay. Well, it has the white face on it. That's why I had to ask.
Oh, actually, no. That was built by Baltic. My
Oh.
bad.
Anyway,
Well,
AJ?
yeah, we know my corrective effort, 76,905.
Yep.
Booster. Well, actually, do I want to finish on booster?
That's up to you. You just called it, though.
Yeah, booster.
That would set the entire forest on fire and make a fire bigger.
Why are boosters flammable? Why are you saying what? I don't get
I don't
the
know.
joke here.
I don't know. I'm sure that fire will find a way.
It's okay.
Oh, gradually.
I don't want to think about a lying Atlantic, so
I do. Yes.
Oh yes. Oh, tire. The things that can be made for MPS.
A logging Atlantic, but it's
Yes.
it's just like like the Lindbergh engine lettered for Weyerhaeuser.
Yes.
good. Okay.
Yes.
These are going to be the fastest delivered wood chips you've ever seen in your life.
Your booster is non-existent, right?
No, there are
Yeah.
none.
12,000.
There are no boosters in Boston Bay.
Listen, the bright side of the logging Atlantic is when the train of wood chips catches on fire, there's still some left when it gets to the destination.
Yeah.
All right, AJ, how are you ending this?
Oh, that was my last call. I'm going to call a year.
That's already been called.
Already.
Oh, it's not reset. Heck.
No.
I thought it reset.
Nope. What are you gonna do? You got so few options.
Robert
Okay,
Limusino's.
Robert Limusino's power computation.
11,218.
26,648.
And congratulations, AJ. You've won your second,
Good game.
Loco
Good game.
Dome game. You guys have had by far the fastest match in history, and there were no KOs.
Yeah,
Compared to my 3 last game.
that was kind of my hope that I would get the eggs on him and KO him with the numerous style points that I have that others don't.
Well,
But
I had two engines to throw into the sacrificial pit.
Yeah. The other thing
Yeah.
is, that rule change wouldn't have, you wouldn't have been able to throw 1392 or 6015 into the pit because the rule change hasn't gone through. But
Oh yeah.
Milky, if you had knocked out 101, you would have cut down AJ's bottom end, and that would have been a hell of a thing. But no, it just did the open TTD thing. It just kept going further and further into the red for you. It wasn't. I
If I tried
really
to knock out the Selkirk, though, I actually might have been able to defend on style points. Might have.
the Chinook and the Selkirk both have a really decent amount of style points, but God knows what Milky would have pulled out of his sack.
4100 had a decent amount, 18 had a good amount, and
Well, I mean,
they all have a respectable amount of points on their own.
I mean,
Back to railroad camp.
looking at
Yeah.
1001 against the Selkirk, you've got front porch, you've got safety, you've got
Yep.
polling pockets, your compound.
They were green.
It was. Oh, of course it was. Well, I don't think that would win on paint against the Selkirk, but you've got the
In the
good-
White Walls and the Canadian
Yeah.
Pacific.
You've got the
Art.
rearward visibility. You've got the forward doors. You've got shades. Window shades.
Bowling pocket.
Yep. It's got a lot of good stuff going for it. It has the rear-facing headlight, which I would assume the Selkirk has, but I can't see it.
I don't know if the Selkirk has it or not. I'd have to see it from the back.
There are definitely some things here. I feel like these logging engines could have potentially held their own.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I did them. I added up. I have 19 19 stat or 19 for Chinook. 19 things.
If you
Yeah,
want to
no,
send me
I-
those lists, I can put them in the comparator and just see how stuff works out, because I have this giant
Yeah.
list of locomotives with tons of style points that I've been using to test game changes without sitting down and doing a bunch of chaos sequences with people. But it's insane that we are an hour and 25 into this and we have a winner. And this is the night that Gloria's not even home. They're staying over their cousin's house. So it's like, what do I do with the rest of my evening? I expected to be here all night. Especially after your last game, AJ.
Yeah.
But that's
I sent you my style point list.
that's what it's going to be. Let me punch in the winning scores here. That was 100 versus what, 44?
100 to 44.
100 to 44. And AJ, you're going to go on and face Mopac.
Nice.
So now I'll spoil that for you guys a little bit. And then Milky, you will be facing Brian.
That's
Milky,
still gonna
you
be
get-
mad.
yeah,
That's still
You
gonna
get the
be
funny
funny.
match though.
That is poetic, actually.
yeah,
That
we're
is-
gonna have all of these engines and
We're
scoop
gonna have-
them and
The way new tanks.
yep,
It will be mad funny.
it's
I feel
gonna
like
be.
it would have. Go ahead.
No, it's just gonna be so like I couldn't have written this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll sort you guys into your groups after this. If you have any final thoughts,
I was gonna say it would be poetic either way because either we would have got the funny match or the battle for Alberta again.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
now I really am wondering. Like we've got to do Bender and East's game tomorrow night, and then we'll see which one of those two is going to face off against Kaiser. And I know Bender has to go out of town, so it might be a long wait if he happens to win that. But if it's East and Kaiser and then Mopac and AJ in the final four in the main bracket, that's going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for playing.
thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Milky, thank you for being a good sport in this unique game. I hope you fare better next time. And then,
I'm here to have fun with fun locomotives.
yeah,
yeah.
This is definitely a fun little
AJ
lineup.
also had fun locomotives.
Yes.
Uh,
It's not about
the
winning;
Selkirk-
it's about the locomotives we made along the way.
but the Selkirk is one of my favorites, so I will take that.
Do you
It's
give
what
it
took
your
us to the
blessing?
I give it my semi-royal blessing.
Semi-royal.
It's
Because
what,
it's
what
not-
took Taki and I to the end of
Yeah.
double headers for our first time playing.
Yep,
So
these two.
Yeah,
Anyway,
CP's good.
all right, Godspeed, everyone, and we'll see you next week with more Loco Dome. Bye-bye. Or, well, no,
Bye-bye.
wait, not next week. Tomorrow, because it's coming out on Tuesday. Whatever, bye.
bye.
Bye.